My dear students, welcome to NEET Biology platform. Today, let us learn about the most important structure in the digestive system, namely tongue. Tongue is the muscular structure that is present in the oral cavity and it is responsible for tasting the food material. Tongue is the muscular structure found in the buccal cavity. In human beings, the tongue is attached to the floor of the oral cavity by a fold of tissue called frenulum. Tongue is highly vibratile and it is the strongest muscle in the human body. It is an intrinsic muscle. Intrinsic muscle is the striped muscle that lacks bone. That means tongue is made up of striated muscle, but as it lacks bone, as it lacks skeletal material, it is called intrinsic muscle. Frog tongue does not bear taste buds as it does not masticate the food. Normally, in organisms which do not masticate the food material or which do not chew the food material, although the tongue is present, taste buds are absent on the tongue of such organisms. Because whenever the organism chews the food, then only the taste can be perceived. Because the frog never masticates the food, the tongue of the frog does not contain taste buds. Tongue contains three parts, namely root, tip, and body. Tongue is attached posteriorly and free anteriorly. So, in case of human being and also in case of other mammals, tongue is attached posteriorly and free anteriorly. Whereas in case of frog, the tongue is attached at the anterior end and it is free at the posterior end. The projections that are present on the tongue of mammals or the tongue of human being are called papillae. Papillae bear taste buds. Humans bear three papillae. That means in case of human beings, three papillae are present, namely velate, which are also known as circumvallate, fungiform, and filiform. Whereas in case of other mammals, even foliate papillae are also present. But in case of human being, during adult condition, these foliate papillae degenerate. That means only in childhood they are present, and in childhood itself they start degenerating, and by the time the human being acquires adult stage, foliate papillae will get degenerated totally. So totally the number of taste buds, taste papillae that are present in human being is only 3 because foliate papillae degenerate in the adults. So, like that, there are three types of taste papillae, namely circumvallate, fungiform, and filiform. Circumvallate or vellate are the largest papillae on the tongue. Vallate papillae are present at the base of the tongue. Fungiform papillae are present at the anterior margin of the tongue. Filiform papillae are the smallest, and these filiform papillae do not bear the taste buds. If the question is asked, name the papillae that lack taste buds, you have to write this filiform as an answer. Now let us list out the functions of tongue. It acts like universal toothbrush, useful for mixing the food with saliva. That means the saliva gets mixed up with food and it forms one ball like structure called bolus, and tongue is helpful in the formation of bolus, and it is a spoon like organ, and it is responsible for articulation of speech. Without tongue no one can speak, and it is also responsible for tasting the food material. So these are about the functions and about certain anatomical features of the tongue. Thank you very much.